Daily like the news.
Daily like the news, like every day.
Like every single day is what you should be streaming. Okay.
Stream Hunter Daily every day.
Hi, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and today I'm joined with Oh my God, I keep saying that.
What?
Today I'm joined by Hunter Daily. I keep saying today I'm joined with.
Oh.
I'm conjoined with Hunter Daily today.
I'm joined with Hunter Daily. I feel like
I think the older I get, the more I lose my ability to like form
Speak.
coherent sentences.
all the time.
Which I thought that it would get better when I got older.
I am fumbling my words more than ever. I stutter all the time, and I'm like, oh man. Even on stage, sometimes I'll do that, and I'm like,
Yeah.
they know what I meant. It's fine. I can join like two different words into one word. It's fine.
They get the vibe.
Yeah.
Wait, you had your show last night?
Yes.
How was that?
I played School Night. It was very fun.
Yeah.
It was mellow. It's a day after Coachella, so like I didn't have the highest expectations. I was like, okay, but I'm going on tour, so it's good practice. It's good.
Yes, you
It's
are.
like fun to just like be in different rooms, and I feel like every time I perform, it's like I learn something new or like have a different technical difficulty that I have to see. Word jumbling.
There we go.
Technical difficulty that I have to like figure out.
Yeah. It's all like practice at the end of the day.
It is.
So,
yeah.
and tour, you're going to Europe?
I'm going to Europe and the UK.
Oh my God. That's so fun.
I'm really excited.
Have you played in Europe before?
No, I've barely been to Europe. I've been to Paris. I've been to London.
Okay.
I've been to some. I actually drove through. I drove from France to France to Switzerland.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Like one summer, so I saw
That's
some
so
places.
fun.
It was really cool. We drove through the Swiss Alps. It was like amazing.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't been to a lot of the places I'm going to play, and I'm really excited to just like be enveloped in a different culture.
Yeah, and have a little European fan base growing.
Yeah.
You're going on tour with Leah Kate,
Yes,
right?
I am.
How do you know Leah?
I actually met her recently.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fun.
I met her, basically her manager. We had some meetings like even like maybe like 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
And we just like vibed. And when she was looking for openers for this tour, he was like, hey, Hunter,
Yeah.
do you want to go on tour with Leah? And I was like, yeah.
Oh my God. I love that when like an old friend, it just kind of like falls into place.
Yeah.
It's meant to be.
It was also so random. Like we hadn't been, I like would say like happy birthday and stuff, but I wasn't like in deep conversation with him. So it was really thoughtful and awesome that he thought of me.
That's so sweet.
Yeah. And then I met Leah like recently. We were like, let's get coffee or something. So we've been hanging out a little bit, and she's been really awesome and cool. So I'm excited. It feels like we're going to be on a tour bus together, and like there's going to be another girl, Sierra Cavalli. It feels like it's going to be like a girl slumber party bus.
Wait, yeah, that sounds kind of awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you bringing a band or you're just going to play solo?
I'm playing acoustic, and then I am bringing a friend of mine who's going to run tracks and play electric.
Awesome.
So I wanted drums, but it's just like a lot.
A lot of people to bring across, not
world.
even across the country, across the world.
Yeah.
But-
so like financially and like just having to deal with less like hecticness. It made more
moving
sense.
parts.
Yeah.
Have you been on tour before?
No, it's my first tour.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, like what are we thinking about? Are we excited? Are we nervous?
I feel like I've done a lot of shows like in the last like 2 years. I've been doing so many different shows in LA, and just like anytime somebody was like, hey, show, I just kind of said yes.
Yeah. It's a way to do it.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of people nowadays, like they just do social media and they haven't done a lot of shows. So then maybe they blow up on TikTok or Instagram, and then they don't maybe feel that comfortable on stage or know how to like talk to a crowd. And I feel lucky that like my team was really adamant about me like performing as much as I could. So I do feel
really good.
prepared. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm so stoked. Well, now you need to go on tour in the US.
Yeah. Somebody take me on tour.
I love when we do bids to the audience. Someone did one to Conan O'Brien a couple weeks ago. I'm like, if only he's watching.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
One to watch, Conan O'Brien.
Hey.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here on Chef's Choice.
Yeah,
I'm
thank
so
you for
excited.
having me.
Yeah. So we're going to run through your discography a little bit.
Oh,
And
okay.
I'm curious if
Yeah.
listeners had never heard your music before.
Yeah.
What would be the appetizer to Hunter Daily? What's the first
man.
song you would serve up to them?
The first song I would serve up is the first song I put out.
There's more to life than palm trees and looking good at parties. I need to get away. I don't want to die in LA. Take me. The city makes you crazy, and I won't say I hate it, 'cause I love it just the same.
Okay, that works. Yeah,
Because that song. Okay, so basically, during the pandemic, I was in a band with my sister.
Oh, cool. I didn't know this.
Nobody knows it because we didn't put music out.
Oh, that'll do it.
But we did like 2.5, 3 years of like writing, doing Zoom sessions, like figuring it out. We got signed together
Wow.
as a band. And it was really cool. And we were like a really good, like we complement each other really well.
Yeah.
But my sister was going through a lot and she just decided like last minute, I don't want to do this with my life. And I was like scary and hard because I had tied my like identity in those last couple of years with like
Totally.
the reason I'm a special artist is because I'm in this band with my sister and that's what makes us unique. And like,
Right.
so stripping that away and having to be like, I'm special and I'm okay and worthy of like sharing my thoughts and feelings of just like me.
Yeah.
Like it took me a second to really figure that out and like get comfortable in my own skin. But Die in LA was the first song that I went to like a little writing camp with Jenna Andrews.
Awesome.
And I was in Jersey and I basically, we wrote a couple songs, but Die in LA was like the first song that I wrote by myself with Doug Schott and Jenna. But it was like without my sister that I was like, oh, this is me. This is my story. So
Yeah.
I feel like it says a little bit about like who I am, where I come from, and like my point of view on LA and growing up here. So.
Yeah, oh my God, I have so many questions based off of that. I mean, first of all, I feel like that was probably, I could imagine it would be difficult, both like personal identity wise, because you're your family to like then separate yourself, but then also to like start writing music and not feel like it has to be in the style that was your old band. It's like refinding your musical identity.
Totally. I think that wasn't as hard for some reason because our musical identity really was like it wasn't far off from what I do now.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was actually bending more to my genre at the time. But as far as like what we were talking about, I definitely felt like I always was like, oh, her story is more important than mine.
Right.
I don't need to like get my point across, or like she's going through way more, so that's what we'll write about in this session today.
Right.
So like kind of changing that and be like, no, my point of view is valid and I have something to share too.
Working less as a collaborator and more as like, this is me.
This is me.
Yeah. So what is the story of Die in LA for listeners?
Yeah. Basically, I was born and raised in LA.
Yeah.
And it's a song that is about not wanting to like, I think that sometimes when you're from here, you can kind of get stuck here because you're chasing your dreams and like everybody else is from like, or wherever they're from, but they can be from like Montana or like Wyoming, wherever. And like they get to make that like leap to come to LA and do their passion and like leave their old life behind. And when you're from here, you don't really get to do that. Like I lived in New York for a little bit, but I always feel like LA just calls me back because that's where the music industry was. I like acted for a long time. This is where majority of acting stuff is. And so I didn't really get to like go and fly like and
like
soar.
Leave your little hometown.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I want to. So I guess it's my song that's about like my desire to see the world and like not get stuck in the rat race that is LA.
Yeah, the grind set is something I talk about a lot on here. Because, I mean, I did that where I, like, grew up in a small town. And, like, LA wasn't even the dream. Like, I always thought it was going to be New York. And I always swore I would never move here. And then it called me because it's where everything is happening. Yeah. And it's, like, a really scary culture here of just, like, constant moving.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's never enough.
It's never enough.
And I've watched, my mom was an artist, or is, I guess she's artist never stopped being an artist.
Yeah.
And she's done like voiceovers and She's done like acting. She's done everything. I watch my mom do everything and perform, and like
That's
she's
awesome.
definitely a huge somebody that I looked up to my whole life.
Yeah.
But I watched her never stop and
Right.
always hustling and grinding and trying to make it, whatever the hell that means.
Yeah. Do we ever actually make it?
Yeah, and no matter how successful you are, I don't think that anybody is like, I did it. Like there's
Right.
always something more people are chasing.
Oh, that is honestly a fear of mine. I was having this conversation with friends recently where we were like, what's your biggest fear? And it's like, not failure. I always thought it was failure. I think it's like completing the dreams and then not knowing what to do afterwards.
Yeah, or like climbing the ladder and realizing you're on the wrong ladder.
Oh, that actually gave me the chills. That's a bad
"Oh."
answer.
Yeah, that's my like. I love everything about music, so I don't think I'm on the wrong ladder.
Yeah.
But sometimes I'm like, what if you spend your whole life like doing this thing, trying to get somewhere, and you get there, and you're like, wait, this doesn't make me happy. Which is cool that my sister was like, before she even got halfway up the ladder, was
Yeah.
like, nah, this isn't for me. And
It's
like
a really scary
took
thing to
that
admit.
risk. Yeah. But yeah, it can be definitely scary. I don't know what I'm doing in life. I just take it day by day.
Yeah, I really have no, like there's hopes and dreams,
Yeah.
but it's more of like I don't even know what I'm eating for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
sort of thing.
You just got to go with your, I think your joys and
Yeah.
hopes and not get too stuck in the like hustle grind and enjoy your life. I think that's
Yeah.
what I'm learning.
It's like we started the grind to achieve what we love,
Yeah.
but sometimes we lose the love.
Yeah.
Or at least like we just stop feeling it because it's just
Yeah.
like being so overworked.
I definitely feel that way sometimes because music, I think when I was younger, I thought I was going to do something else and music was going to be like the thing that I do
The hobby.
in private,
Yeah.
like for fun.
Yeah.
So yeah, to have it be like, oh no, we have to do sessions every day and then sometimes you're like pulling things out of thin air because you have a session that day.
Right. It's like I can't write about what I felt yesterday, but I still feel that today. So I guess we'll make some shit up. Yeah.
We'll do something. It's
Yeah.
cool because then some songs like really do come out of thin air, and now you're like, oh, I didn't even realize I was feeling that, and I took that thing that was literally nothing and turned it into a whole little bubble of a song.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can definitely be like, I have to remind myself that it's like, this is fun. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Music is so cool. It's like magic.
It really is. And I think it's awesome that you got to witness your mom's sort of journey through that, because I can see it in the way you're like holding yourself, that you are like positively like fueling your creative journey.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't, you're not giving me grind set. Right
No,
now.
no,
Like,
no, no.
Toxically.
But it's easy to get into grind set. But no,
Yeah.
I definitely think that I'm also like, I'm just beginning. I feel like, you're always just beginning.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like, yeah, I'm excited. I like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so
music
sweet.
feels exciting right now. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. So did you write Die in LA like in a session, or was that
Yeah, no, I think it was the overall
on your like Jersey trip?
Yeah, the overall concept I had like I was like, I want to write this song. I know I want to write it. And I was doing a Zoom session in Jenna Andrews' basement.
Fun.
She was working on Butter, BTS,
Oh my
in
god.
the other room, and there was another guy working in another little area of the house. And
Wow.
this guy, Doug Schatt, who is an amazing, talented writer, producer, I think he was in Brooklyn and I was in Jersey. We could have totally met up, but it was still like weird pandemic times.
Yeah.
And we did, I think, like 2 Zoom sessions. And out of the first one was kind of just like vibing. And then the second one, Die in LA, like came to be. And I had an engineer there that was helping me engineer. He died, actually.
Oh.
So that song is like really, it's just so sad. And also he was very sweet and like somebody that was like really believed in me through the
Yeah.
beginning of my like solo music career stuff. So yeah, that was like when I think about that time, I definitely like, I'm like, oh, I get a little emotional.
Thinking about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were in a Zoom session, and then Jenna would pop in, and all of a sudden she was like, whoa, this is cool. And then we tweaked it and worked on it and added a bunch of crazy harmonies, and
Yeah.
it was my first song.
It sounds very fitting for it to be your first song. I think a different route than a lot of people go for the first one, because it's very like earnest, like it's
Yeah.
fully you.
Yeah.
I mean, to like the concept of Die in LA is deep.
Yeah.
I feel like people.
What else would I have put out as the first one? Just like a light little bop?
I think that's what people go for a lot of the times, because they think they have to like work their way up to sort of like opening
I
up
thought
to
about
something.
saving it. I did think about like, releasing a couple other ones and then putting that one out as like
Yeah.
the EP closer or whatever. But I kind of wanted to go in with a bang, because I was like,
Yeah.
this is the song I was like, this is the first song that I felt like was the most me.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like it was the perfect introduction to Hunter as a solo. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to.
It makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that your artist identity could be like misconstrued,
No.
like starting from there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I felt like it gave a good little taste of the world. And it was a ballad, which is also an interesting like first song choice. But I like sad songs. I think I write more sad songs than I write happy songs.
Yeah.
Happy songs are hard for me, I think.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know why it's so hard to like not like, I don't know. I'm always looking for some bitter like twist on it.
Yeah.
Just be happy for once.
Like the song that's like, everything is great is like not always, I mean, maybe it is good. Like,
But who's feeling that? Sorry.
yeah.
Like,
I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, Espresso, like I am feeling that.
that's true. We have been singing it all day.
Think about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so.
No, you're right.
I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's doing that though.
Yeah.
I'll take care of the sad
Do the sad stuff.
Well, it's been a while since Die in LA now, and
Yeah.
now we have your recent releases, and I'm
Yeah.
curious which of them you would say represents like this era of Hunter Daly.
Honestly, it's kind of a bit of discovery mode, I think, for me. I
Okay.
kind of am I've been trying things and exploring, and I love getting feedback from like people. I feel like Girlfriend, which is the song I put out right before the one that is out right now.
Yeah.
That just came out.
I've got a girlfriend, she's not my girlfriend, but she's stuck in my head. She's kinda perfect, the kinda perfect that the boys never get.
I was really nervous to put out
Why were you nervous?
because I hadn't really talked about my sexuality in a public way.
Yeah.
Nor had I really even dealt with it in a private way.
Yeah.
I have had so many experiences with different girlfriends that I felt were confusing to me.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like internalized them and just like shoved them under the rug.
Mm-hmm.
And so speaking about that and then putting it in a song before I had even told like some of my family members about like
Totally.
my sexual identity or like how like I was definitely like, I don't know what they're gonna say, or like I didn't know what my friends were gonna say. I had a lot of friends be like, oh, are you bi? Are you gay?
Right,
And
because you can't express feelings about it without someone needing to like put
they
a
want
label
a label,
on it.
and
Yeah.
I don't think I have a label for myself.
Yeah.
I like what I like. I've liked girls, I've liked boys,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a label for myself. And it's kind of cool to be like, yeah, I am this, and like own that. But I'm figuring myself out.
Totally.
And I feel like the cool thing about Girlfriend is that I feel like it could be a song for somebody who has a crush on a girl, or it could be a song for a girl that's like, I'm just confused and I don't know, and that's okay too.
Yeah. And I feel like me in high school like needed that.
I needed that song. I needed that song. Like
Yeah.
the more I sing it, the more it's been out in the world, the more I feel like I feel like I empowered myself. Like I
100%.
don't know.
No, it's a beautiful song, and I love how like it's not, I feel like a lot of the like sapphic or like queer questioning songs we get are like sad because it is so confusing.
Yeah.
But yours is like, I just like her.
I do. I admire her. I think she's beautiful and cool,
Yeah.
and I just want to be around her. Is that weird? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's like totally inside my 14-year-old brain where I was like, I'm like kind of jealous of this friend, but I don't know why, because she's really nice to me and I also want to be close to her all the time. It is such a necessary like piece of queerness.
I love that. Yeah. I that's why I put it out. I was like, this needs to be heard. And I might not, I definitely, when I wrote it, I was like immediately like, oh, I don't know if I can put this out. But I love it, and I love it more and more every day. And I feel like I've had the most organic people reaching out for this song, more than even any other song. Even Die in LA, like I've had more people say like this song, like it says my exact experience, or like just connect with it. And I think that's really cool.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
because it is really, really scary to say out loud. Like you came to my single release and like that song is very like unabashedly queer, and I think people think that I'm like really confident about it based off of that, and it's like terrifying. Every single time I go to post a TikTok about it, I'm like nervous that someone I went to high school with is going to see it, and I'm like, I've had girlfriends. Like, why am I nervous about this? But it's like every single new person that makes it like easier to talk about. It's just like, I don't know, you feel like a kinship. Yeah, kind of like totally. I don't know, like Chapel Roan's having her moment right now. I love her. Yeah, Renee Rapp, all of the girls. We're like girls finally being seen. Yeah, and it's, I don't know, it's just like it feels like light and girlhood. Totally, I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it, and I think that there's so many amazing queer artists right now. Just in general, I'm like, there's so many good, like, that's my favorite music right now is I think all the queer girlies. I'm like, and Troye Sivan, like, don't get me started.
Whoa.
He's my phone background. I love Troye Sivan.
Me too. Wait. All the visuals, all the songs, I'm like, whoa, I want to just be friends with Troye Sivan.
Okay, well, can we work on that? Yeah. I'm trying to
get in
there. Yeah. Oh my God, the amount of times I've seen the one of your girls' music video.
Oh, come on.
Girl, that's like a bi-woman's nightmare.
Yeah. If I had that kind of confidence, yeah.
Come on.
Look at
the fit you're wearing.
I mean, yeah, I do have a good fit on.
Yes. I love this. Oh, yes, it's true. But I want to hear about California Poppies too, because I feel like your entree is split. You have two courses.
Yeah.
They're different, but they fit together. Yeah. California Poppies like kind of reaches into this like country twang a little bit.
And I have more of that coming.
Ooh, love.
California poppies don't die. They just turn into butterflies. And baby, if I run away, I'll come back in the summertime.
I love, I don't know where I got it from. I did not grow up listening to country music, but I did grow up listening to Hannah Montana. And I think Hannah Montana is in my veins.
That makes sense for you, actually, in the best way. Yeah. Like, I love that vibe.
I love her. I love Miley, Hannah Montana. But there was something about Hannah Montana that like really had my heart growing up.
Yeah.
So I think, that must have influenced me a little. I love like a slide guitar. I love like a little folky moment, and even like, I guess that song in particular was actually more inspired by like Stevie Nicks.
Totally hear that.
I like that like a lot of Fleetwood Mac songs are a little bit more like open-ended, which may not work for like today's TikTok world. I do see that like Girlfriend, it's so easy for people to like understand what I'm being straightforward.
It's a story.
Yeah. California Poppies is a little bit more like poetic and like open to interpretation,
which is like objectively a harder song to write in my personal opinion.
But also then it's hard to promote that, I guess.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if I've figured out like who the target audience for California Poppies is, but I do think it's like a great summer song, a great song to listen to in the car, a great song to dance around your room to.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like a feel good song for something that is kind of like a little bit more. It's like kind of like I don't think I'm actually anxious avoidant attachment. I mean anxious attachment style.
Yeah.
But I think it's a song that like talks about like my more avoidant
side.
It's like I don't like this situation, so I just want to be like a free bird and like go with the wind and like
I do love that it's like sonically it's very like lighthearted and carefree, and then you look into the lyrics and you're like
bye.
Okay.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Wish I could stare at your big brown eyes, but I'm gonna go now.
But actually, I'm gonna leave before it gets too serious.
California poppies don't die; they just turn into butterflies.
I love that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like kind of like taking this more, like flowers die at the end of the season and being like, no, we don't. We fly away.
Yeah. It is very open ended because you can look at it through that light, or you can just look at it and be like, this is like a little
Fun
hippie
little,
tune.
yeah, hippie tune. Yeah, exactly. And I like both songs. I like getting to like try out different things, and I still think that they still fit in a world. My next song though is
Tell us.
it's so different.
Okay.
It is definitely more country leaning.
Only 3 feet between us, but it feels like so much more. When you tell me that you love me with 1 foot out the door.
How did it come about?
I was struggling in my relationship, and I had a lot of feelings, and we ended up writing a very sad song called Like You Used To, which is going to come out next month.
Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Wait, did you write it with this partner or with
No,
like a
I didn't.
collaborator?
I wrote it with a friend of mine,
Okay.
Danny, who's very talented and
Awesome.
amazing. And we were in a session one day, and I was going through the thick of it. I had been in a relationship for a couple years that wasn't like, in the beginning it was so beautiful and like romantic and sweet, and then I moved in and everything like changed. All the effort was gone, the romance was gone. The like, I don't know, even appreciation. I felt like a ghost living in his house. So I just I had a lot to say, and we wrote it, and it's definitely like more Casey Musgravesy.
Exciting news.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with it. I don't know how the world is gonna react to it, but I love it, and yeah.
I mean, again, it sounds like a concept that like needs to be said.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. People probably have said it before, but I said it in my own way, and
no one said that before.
yeah,
So-
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay. Wait,
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm
me
just
too.
I'm excited. Like I feel like your discography, we learn more and more about you
Yeah.
with every song.
I feel like that's music, right?
That is music, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really easy to write like surface level songs where we don't reveal like relationship type stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The more specific you get, I feel like the easier it is for people to latch on to you. And
That's true.
yeah,
And like,
I'm
yeah,
excited.
relate, feel your vibes, I guess.
Feel your vibes.
Feel your vibes. That was not the way I wanted that to come out.
No, I get it. Will that song release when you're on tour?
It will release when I'm on tour.
Exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited. I don't know how I'm gonna balance trying to promote a song and being on tour at the same time, but I'm gonna do it.
You are, and
Yeah.
you're gonna kill it.
Yeah, it's all you can do. I think you just gotta,
Yeah. Will you play the song during the set?
yes.
Okay.
I've been playing it also this whole time. So if anybody's come to one of my
Oh,
shows,
then I definitely heard
you
it.
heard it. It's called Like You Used To.
Fuck.
You
I need to
don't
dig
look
into
at
my-
me
oh.
like you used to.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm in. I
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah. That set
remember.
was so beautiful. Okay.
Yeah. It's favorite for me. So hopefully it'll be a favorite for people too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the European people will like.
We'll
But
find out.
let's hope for the best.
Well, I feel like that's a bit of a dessert track, but I'm curious what another cherry on top is from your discography.
Like stuff I've already put out.
Stuff you've already put out, maybe one that you think deserves a little bit more love.
Love. It's interesting. Like I feel like a lot of songs. So some of the songs that I thought were gonna do better than other. Some songs I'm like, oh, this one's gonna do really well, or this one's gonna not do as well. And like, for example, Skeleton Key was a song that I wrote with my sister when we were in our band together, and I had to rewrite it. I had to re-record it without her on it. So I was like a little bit what's the word? I had kind of like some emotional attachment to the song.
Yeah.
Where I almost didn't want to put it out. I was like, no, that was part of that chapter. Like I don't know if I want to take it into the next one.
Yeah.
But it did so fit in the world that I was building, and I love the song. But yeah, like that song did like the best versus like that, like as far as numbers wise, that any song has done. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Versus like I have a song called Karaoke Star that I think is so sweet and romantic and fun, but like maybe didn't reach its people.
Yeah.
I'm your karaoke star. I know every song that you'd wanna hear. Don't you love me in your ears? Don't hold it against me if I stumble off gear.
You never know though, like when songs will have their later moment. Like we were talking about this
Yeah.
kind of earlier, but sometimes you put out another song in like a similar vibe and then people really latch onto that and they find your old stuff and it's like,
Yeah.
just put it all out if it feels good. And
Yeah. I mean, that's all you can do. But that also was that Karaoke Star is like more of a happy song, and I do feel like the sad songs win.
Yeah, it's interesting because like I don't usually go to listen to music when I'm sad, but I feel like most music consumers do, and
Yeah.
that's why they like latch on to sad music.
Yeah.
That's why like Phoebe Bridgers is like beloved because
So good.
when you're feeling down,
I have emotional motion
dude, yeah.
sickness all the time.
Oh god, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, those are two good little
Yeah.
cherry and like opposite desserts.
Yeah, very opposite. And then I have a song called Before It Falls Apart that also tells, I guess, some of my story. My parents got married after knowing each other for 3 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they went to Vegas after those 3 weeks. And my dad was like, hey, you want to get married? And she's like, I don't know. Do you want to get married? And he's like, heads we get married, tails we don't. They flipped a coin, landed on heads. And then I was like born soon after that.
Oh my
I guess.
god. Did Elvis marry them in Vegas?
Like,
That would have been
but
awesome.
they definitely did like one of those like tiny little
Little chapels.
in
Cute.
Vegas. And I'm probably botching the story, but like that's essentially how it went.
Yeah.
And they were only together really for a very short time. I like didn't really watch I didn't watch like a healthy like parent dynamic or
Yeah.
like a long lasting love. So I think growing up for me, I was like, people can like continue to love each other and like be loyal and it was really it's still something like I battle. Like I have friends who have had parents that are together to this day and I'm like, how does that work? Do they actually still love each other? Are they just putting up with each other?
It is like amazing to me how much those early years of like witnessing love and connection really affect the way you live your life.
Totally. But I have a hard time with it. So that song like kind of tells the tale of my struggle with like always feeling like the end is near, sort of. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's too good to be true. It's something is gonna go wrong any second now because love can't possibly last.
Right.
But yeah, so every song kind of like says a little bit about.
Yeah, that's like the prequel to California Poppies.
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And then I'm trying to think of my other songs. I have a song called Don't Fall Asleep. Also like more of a like romantic song. They never get as much love, which makes me sad because I think Don't Fall Asleep was such a... Also, Don't Fall Asleep, I think, and California Poppies are kind of in the same world. They both like are very much like feel good driving on PCH songs. And like so fun and cute and like about like the honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
But yeah, they definitely could use some more love, so check them out.
Stream them. Oh. Hey, girl. I love it. I will be streaming.
Yeah.
Well, I have a couple closing questions for you.
Okay, cool.
I would love to know if your music were a candle, what scent would it be?
Oh. That's really an interesting question there. If my music were a candle, what scent would it be? You know, I don't know.
Like, I want to say flowers because California
Okay.
Poppies is on my mind.
Yeah, I like the scent of gardenia, like as a person.
Oh, as a person.
like not in like just like it has nothing to do with
like
my music.
a fragrance on my body. Yes.
Yeah, I like gardenias. I had a friend whose parents would light gardenia scented candles all over their house almost every
Oh.
night, and then their house just had this like warm, florally like yumminess to it.
Yeah.
So I could say that, but if my music were a scent and a candle, it'd probably just be like, yeah, this summer, if the summer breeze was like capturable
Yeah.
in a scent, like that would be maybe it.
I'm thinking about like when I first moved to LA, I lived in West Hollywood on this street that was lined with jasmine bushes.
Ooh.
And I moved at the end of the summer. So
Yeah.
I didn't really get to experience spring. And then the first like April when I walked outside, it was like 6 a.m. and I smelled the jasmine for the first time. That's your vibe.
I love that.
Yeah.
Jasmine.
Yeah,
I'll
sorry, I
take
just
it.
chose that for you.
I accept. I accept. That
But it
was
was like, it was the moment with like the sunrise and everything. Yeah.
yeah, I'm with you. I love that.
Sick.
Yeah, or like a beach, salty, beachy.
Yeah. Very
Smells-
California. Love it.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
What are you? What's your scent?
Oh my God. No one's ever asked me that. I didn't think that far in advance, Hunter. Like my music?
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be something probably a little gross.
Oh,
It would be
okay.
like, you know, like the smell of your car where it's like a little, like something's like a little off, but it also smells like you.
Yeah.
And like mud and like coffee a little bit. I feel like that's what the vibe would be.
That's solid.
Like it's a little grimy.
I like that.
Yeah. But also like
It's a
comforting.
comfortable yeah, it's not like I know this smell.
That really like explained my psyche in a way I wasn't prepared for.
Now I need to like I feel like my answers were more basic. I'll think on it and I'll get back
Get
to
back
you.
to me. Yeah, I'll edit it. My other question for you is I want to know your favorite sound right now that isn't music.
Oh. My favorite sound. Probably like a sound bowl sound.
Ooh.
That sounds nice. I really like I've been using like this infrared red light thing before bed.
I saw
and,
that on
like,
your story.
Yeah. My sister's like went from music to like being a skincare guru girl.
Queen. Yeah.
Queen, love her. She created, I'm gonna plug her because she has this thing called Thai Bomb
Ooh.
that blew up on TikTok.
Oh my God.
And
Cool.
she's like selling her
Wait,
little,
what is it?
it's like a body balm.
Okay.
And it smells really good. And a bunch of girls was like, whatever you have, girl, I want it. Now she has like the softest baby skin. So
Might have to get on that.
get on it.
I'll hit her up.
Yeah, I'll get you some.
I'll buy it.
But I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
Oh, your favorite sound?
Oh.
The sound bowl. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I like the like hippy dippy like spiritual stuff like in my free time. I like I'm into. I'll light like candles and Palo Santo before bed.
Ooh. That sounds
and
really nice.
I like. I might do my skincare. Like I'm all about it. So
Yeah.
I don't do sound bowls, but like I feel like that it's like those. Like you're like, okay, that sounds nice and peaceful.
I think I need that clarity in my life.
Yeah, it's nice to have like a little zen time. If I don't do
Yeah.
like my bedtime routine, I definitely feel like less centered and grounded.
Yeah, I need a ritual.
Yeah, there's this
Okay.
thing. Side note:
No, please.
this is not a sound or a scent, but there's this thing called breathing with Sandy.
Oh,
It's like a
Okay,
YouTube
Sandy.
meditation thing. He sometimes has, I think, sound bowls in the beginning intro, and you do like a breathing exercise. It's
Uh-huh.
good. You
Oh my
should-
God.
you should give it a go.
I should. I'm really bad at like meditating.
It's hard.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's really hard.
Whenever I tell people that, they're like, "Really? I love meditating."
No, it's impossible.
It's
but
my
like
nightmare.
It's good for you, I think. I feel good when I do it.
People are saying that. Yeah.
I actually think the more creative you are and the more like all over the place your brain is, the harder it would probably be to meditate.
But you probably need it more.
Like maybe, but certain people there's just like function really well in chaos, I think.
It's me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I don't. I like collapse and crumble and say like help.
And light your Palo Santo.
Yeah.
I
no,
love it.
straight bubble bath. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm
Like-
trying to get on your wave of life.
Yeah.
It sounds great.
Yeah. It's good. Yeah.
Well, oh
Yeah.
no.
So I was gonna say like, no, it wasn't important. I was gonna ramble on about
Everything
something.
you say is important.
No,
But
that
okay.
one wasn't.
That one's scrapped.
Scrapped. Trash.
My final question for you is I want to know who your ones to watch are. Who should I be listening to that you're listening to?
That's a good question. Man, I feel like all my good ones to watch people like already on the come up, which is kind of like,
That's okay.
yeah. I'm trying to think who I've been listening to a lot. Can I look through my phone?
Yeah, totally.
Bailey, would you hand me my phone?
Hey, Bailey. Bailey has an awesome tomato sweater on right now.
We love Bailey.
Oh, it says it on the back, too. Didn't even notice that.
I mean, who have I been listening to? I still love. I'm Sabrina Carpenter. I already said that, but I love her. And
Yeah.
I went to her concert and I had to try to beg a friend to try to come with me. Nobody
What?
wanted to come. I was like, I bought 2 tickets. What? Yeah. Ah. Yeah.
Damn.
I literally had to beg a friend to go, and I was like, she's so good. It's so good. The music is so good. It's so fun.
You would not have had to beg me.
Yeah. Maybe I just didn't ask the right people.
That's okay.
Like my friend who ended up coming with me, like literally was like, I've never heard any of these songs and I don't care. But now they're all like, oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah. You did a good deed.
Yes. What have I been listening to? I have a friend named Austin. We write music together.
Wait, OSTO in Austin?
yeah.
We love Austin.
We love her. I'm gonna plug her because she's ones to watch for sure.
She's amazing.
Yeah, super talented and like cool girl. I definitely think her music is worth
So
checking
worth
out.
watching. Yeah.
Annika Bennett and I went to college together. She's really good.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, she's really
Stop.
good.
Red Hot, like, changed my summer last year. That
Yeah.
is one of my favorite songs ever.
Yeah, she's really good. Yeah. I think we both dropped out of NYU like the same time.
Hell
and
yeah.
She's just been killing it and I just like clapped from afar. She's great. There's a girl named Alessi Rose.
Oh, I don't know that one.
She's like a cute little British pop girly. I like her.
Love.
I like her TikToks.
cool.
Yeah,
Got all the girlies.
I guess I listen to more girls than guys. I've been listening to Noah Khan, obviously, and like
Totally.
Casey Musgraves and
Yeah.
all the Chapel Roan.
Well, that's a solid list.
That's a solid list. Yeah, that's good.
Yay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for being here.
Yeah.
When do you leave for tour?
I leave for tour May 1st.
Okay. Only
Yeah.
a couple weeks left.
I
then.
know. I gotta
Wait,
just
yeah,
like,
that's like not next week, but almost.
like it's coming up. This month
Wow.
went by. See, can't speak. This month went by so fast.
yeah, it feels like March still,
Yeah.
but oh,
Yeah.
I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Yay. Thanks for being here and chatting with me.
Thanks for having me.
Yay. Once again, this is Ones to Watch Chef's Choice. I'm Abby Kenna, and this is Hunter Daily. Like the daily news.
Yeah.
Daily like the news.
Daily like the news, like every day.
Like every single day is what you should be streaming. Okay.
Stream Hunter Daily every day.
Thanks.
Yeah.